What is going on? Saba Trades back here with another video. We did not take any trades today. I have four on here on the screen because I was doing some back testing and I completely forgot to hit record. So we got right to about 12:30 when I decided to see how long the video was, and I was not recording. So real quick, I'll just kind of go back and kind of explain my back testing here. So we wait for a good couple minutes after open. We didn't enter till almost 10 o'clock, which is right on track with my strategy. Um, so we enter short right here at 9:55. A little late, all right, a little after I see the confirmation for some downside, which would be right here. However, I wait for us to get to this 567 level, which these pink lines for me are kind of like an average level or an average volume profile level from obviously from the past. So I do wait on this, and I could have been a little more patient, of course, to see for a retest on the VWAP, but of course I entered right here at 9:55. We do a little push up, we get that rejection off the VWAP, come back down to 565.85, which we did double bottom, or kind of a triple bottomed here on Friday. So I was waiting for that push down and for a retest on that level. Okay. I didn't have any confirmation MACD wise, which was one error on my part, but I did obviously expect a slight rebound, at least as you guys can see here, to the VWAP level, creating a lower high, which we still did do. However, it wasn't where I was expecting. So obviously came down, and look at that, man. 518 and then 522. So I was like 3 cents off and I got stopped out essentially, which is fine. Because we only came back up to form to form again another lower high and eventually push back down. So we come down to, and again, like these volume profile levels, which are my white lines, are kind of scuffed because the day is already formed and everything. Um, However, looking at it now, we came down to POC level. We had some consolidation right here, which is also shown right here by this MACD. And once we come back down to 63 flat, which is a decent psychological level, we have our pushback up. Now, during my back testing, I was expecting another lower high and for us to lose this POC level and eventually come back down. I did get filled by a freaking penny and then I get stopped out. So that's 2 losses to 1 win currently on the day. We come back up, reject off of EMA 200, which would have been the most ideal entry as shown also by the MACD. And then we eventually come back down. I do get filled, and then we actually get our take profit again at the 563 level, and that was literally at the last minute of the trade. So moving forward, like we have some obvious and clear downside, but if you really pay attention to the MACD here, the signals for trend change aren't necessarily the best, okay? We have a crossover to the downside here, and we even cross over the zero line, but you see we're just consolidating, right? So based on price action alone, that might have been a good entry spot for downside. However, that's not really showing the best. And even when we do come down, although it is about so from 563.29 to 561.14, so that's about a $2 drop, but it just doesn't represent as well on here. And maybe it does, because that is a $2 drop, but I just don't know if I would have really been comfortable executing that. I mean, if we put a short position right here, right, at this cross, right? So right here, if we put a short position, put our stop loss here, we would have essentially never hit take profit. Oh wait, that's at a 2 point. Don't tell me. Oh my goodness, we would have hit it actually. Wow. Wow, so we would have hit profit. However, that's easy to say, assuming that we hold this contract for 33 minutes, right? Now, let's say we hold it, right? And then we make our profit there, right? But as the live market is moving, I don't really have a level until right here. So I can clearly tell that I would have wanted us to come down to this POC level. And we don't get that until 140. I can't say for certain that I would have been comfortable holding a contract for an hour. I'm building myself up to there. I'm making it to where I only take one trade per day as of right now for about 2 or 3 weeks. I discussed that on Thursday's video. I was able to execute that perfectly on Friday. And so today with this back testing, it's strictly me just going through and seeing how my strategy actually works, right? So assuming that we would have held this contract for 33 minutes, we would have been filled. Okay. If we actually have our 1.5% profit, we would have been filled. Okay. So now we see another cross right here of the of the MACD and signal, which is about right here. Okay. So let's assume we didn't enter here, but we enter at the second cross, right? That's still a decently profitable trade. So I think it's really a matter of trusting your take profit. And of course, I'm kind of saying that to myself. Um, I would have definitely liked it to be at that level. And that's a 1.62 risk to reward ratio. I'm going for a 1.5. So according to these statistics alone, I would have hit profit 2 times on the same MACD and signal cross. But it just doesn't look like it's that good of a movement, right? What I'm essentially looking the most for is this, right? I'm not just looking to enter at every MACD and signal cross, but I definitely want to see the strength from the volume, okay? This whole area right here is just building up on the value on the POC for that downside, right? Once you look back, it's so much easier to say where you would and wouldn't enter at. And I mean, ideally, we enter right here, okay? We enter right here, set our stop loss at this, and we go for 1.5. That hits beautifully. And after we show breakage of this value area low, we do see another buy signal to the upside. Once I see the strength over, I mean, this already is a very well looking engulfing candle here, right? So we got an engulfing candle, MACD signal cross, and the fact that we're right pushing up above value area low level for the current day, then that would insinuate a buy position. We definitely most likely would have not been filled here. So we'll set it right here, halfway up on the second candle, right? Assuming we don't get filled on the push up, when the candle came back down, we would have been filled. We're going to set our stop loss right here. And our take profit is going to be 1.5. And we can see that that trade would have hit. So again, I know it's very, very easy to go back on a backtrack and just say, oh yeah, all these trades hit. But that's the whole point of back testing, in my opinion. This is information that I can use to determine if my current strategy is actually valid, right? I'm not just using the MACD. I am using price action and my volume profile levels in general with my trades. which is a reason why I wouldn't have been too comfortable here because it's such a big gap between the volume profile levels, right? Even though I did have a couple signals for buying and selling throughout this whole time period, the breakage and lossage of this POC level down to this volume profile level, the value area low, even if I didn't capitalize on this down movement, this uptrend is what I would have looked for confirmation to a trade. So today, like I said, I was gone for about the first 3, 4 hours of the day. So if I exclude everything from right here, oops, and I genuinely waited till the last minute, then I would have still had a one very nice profitable trade today, right? And I think that's what matters. Um, I have a 1.5 risk to reward ratio, so it is very easy to manage. It's easy to, kind of keep track and visualize your trades. I'm not going for a whole three return. I mean, gosh, that would have been beautiful. That would have been very achievable to do, you know, a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio on this push up. But I'm not trying to be greedy. I'm not trying to just milk the system here. I'm trying to solidify my strategy and strengthen my methods here. So, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to at least take part in the market, even though I didn't take part in the market, do some back testing, and just analyzing how my strategy works, even on a whole, just like a trend day. I mean, we were down $15 today, and we still had a couple spikes up, And when you see you're having a trend day, right? When you know you're having a trend day, I wouldn't essentially be waiting to play these rebounds up. I took mostly shorts today, as you can see, because I analyzed a ran a downtrend, and most of the trades were taken um, on the rejection of either the EMA 200, the VWAP, or the volume profile level in general. So this is a rather quick video. Nothing too crazy. I just wanted to, have something to upload to keep my consistency and, holding myself accountable to having to make a video of me back testing is another good way to get me to back test. Wow, I don't know what the hell that was, but I hope everyone had a good trading day today. And I hope that everyone has a good trading tomorrow.